What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining. Hope you're having a great one today. As always, I am super excited because we are looking at a figure of my waifu for lifu, Asuka Langley Shikinami, from the wonderful Evangelion series. This is made by a company called Box Studios. It's their third figure, I'm assuming, judging by the O3 there. And I have no idea what that top secret means. Hopefully it's not a warning that I need to know. But I thought the brown box was really, really cool, so I wanted to show that off real fast. Now, if you aren't familiar with this figure, I saw it on 1/6 kit. I love Asuka. I had to get it immediately. It's based off this artwork here done by Mai Yoneyama. This was designed for Radio Evo, which, if you're not familiar with, is a Japanese store. I believe it's an actual store, but they do sell online as well, where it's just a ton of Evangelion products. Now, as you can probably tell, I have already opened her up, but the unboxing went a lot longer than it should have, so I decided we're just going to redo it, kind of pretend that that didn't happen, and we'll get through this nice and quick, and then we can discuss the big issue that I had with this beautiful lady here. Now, I honestly am not a fan of this head sculpt. I completely plan on replacing it. It is pretty cool in some regards. It's not a horrible one. It's just very doll-like and just kind of generic to me. Also, the problem I had with this figure, you may notice she's missing something. So she's got her little receivers right here. I have no idea how these are supposed to actually attach to her head. So when I first unboxed it, I played around with it for quite a while, and then I dug through and tried to find some sort of instructions, but there aren't any. I don't know if you're just supposed to glue them on. They would, in theory, cover her pigtails, somewhere right back there. But I got nothing. No clue. Now, fortunately, like I said, I do plan on changing out the body, so it's not, or changing out the head, so it's not the end of the world to me. But definitely a bit strange. The body itself's not seamless, but it does have a ton of articulation, which I love. So you will be able to get her in a whole bunch of different wacky poses. I'm probably going to get her a cool little motorcycle or something. But definitely thought it would be fun. Really, I just wanted it for this outfit so I can plop it on and get a better head sculpt when the time comes. But they did do a really, really good job with the actual wardrobe itself. Got the nice little Fila coat there, or Fila shirt. The jacket is fleece, so they did really fantastic work there. As are the little short pants that they gave her. Kind of useless, but they're there. And then she's got her little spandex yoga pants as well. They did some really nice work on those too. The writing on the sides is just kind of a generic patch, so I was a little bummed by that, but does seem to kind of move around pretty easily. Like I said, she's super mobile, very, very good joints. They're super stiff. They're going to hold whatever poses you go with. Really, my only complaint figure-wise was not being able to get her little headset on, which, grand scheme of things, not the end of the world. They did give her these awesome Filas, which I'm a huge fan of. I was always a Fila fan as a kid, but also, for anybody who's big into hip-hop, they were an LL Cool J thing, and I was a Cool Mo D fan, so I kind of never really bothered getting a pair myself. Now I'm older and don't really care about rap beef, especially ones from the late 80s, early 90s, so I could probably rock some Filas and wouldn't be too disappointed. She does have a cool, clear little backpack, which you can open up if you wanted. Not really too much you can store in there. It's pretty tiny, but fun little accessory for her. And then you get her awesome little hat, which this thing, they really did a great job. It's fake fur, obviously, but really, really cool. And it does actually fit pretty snug on her head. That was one thing I was slightly concerned about, was whether or not it would actually get on and look decent. Obviously, I have a little work to do there, but definitely does okay. Probably have to play with that a little bit more, but you get the idea. So really, not too disappointing in a lot of regards. I think they did a pretty good job with it. Do wish that they had a different head sculpt. Now you get a couple pairs of extra hands, as you can see. It's pretty much the standard ones, so we're not going to look at them. You get trigger fingers, open hands, closed hands, and then the ones she's got there. You also get a little patch of the doll that she comes with, which I have no idea where I'll end up attaching that, but that's okay. I might just put it on her bag or something, who knows. And then this is kind of a goofy little add-on, but you do get a nice little COVID mask with the O2 Ava on there. So if that pesky coronavirus comes back, you can at least make sure that this figure is nice and safe. So that's cool. Fun little touch there. That'll do it for this one. I'm keeping this one super duper simple.